Hi, I'm Carrie.
And this is So Darn Fun, a channel where we focus on quality clothing alterations, pattern reviews, and useful sewing how-tos. Today I've got a quick video showing how you might be able to fix a problem in a bust area. Today's video comes courtesy of an ill-fitting prom dress. Hey sewers, I just wanted to come on here real quick to show you a project that I've got on my table. This is a prom dress and it's too roomy right here. It doesn't fit my prom girl. It flaps out like this, like you see on this side. When she and her mom came in, they thought that maybe if we just took the shoulders up, it would tighten everything up, and yeah, it kind of pulls it, but it also reduces where that armpit is, making it tight on the arms. So we decided to attack the problem where it's at, and that is right here. There's too much fabric. So if we pinch it in and take a dart, we can see, as I have pinned on this side, that it lies a whole lot nicer. So lucky for us, this has got appliques on the top, and it's looking like I can just lift those appliques, take that dart underneath those appliques, and then sew the appliques back down. You won't even be able to see the alteration. So let's go tackle this real quick, and maybe it'll help you out for a project that you've got going this spring.
I'm just going to start off here by showing a better view of what our issue is. You can see when I pinch that little dart in there, it lies a lot flatter along the chest area. This is the area that I'm going to be plucking out the applique. The first thing that I want to do is try to find one of the threads that I can pluck. One of the threads that's holding the applique on. Once I get one of those plucked, I can just open it up. Sometimes these are plastered down with a lot of stitching, but thank goodness this one is not. You can see a little pocket already forming there. So that's good news for me because there's not a whole lot that I have to pull out. I can tell that there's another line of stitching here that I can't quite get past, so I need to see where that's stitched at. And I can tell that appliques have been pieced together here to form the shaping around the bust area. That's kind of the only way to make shaping there, is to piece it together. So I just keep looking for those threads on the front and the back, and I can pull them out. It didn't really take that long to do. Here I can see where it's overlapped. But it's connected right here. So this is the area right here that I need some room. This is where I need to take the dart in the underneath area. So what I can do is make my own opening in these appliques. You'd be amazed at how many of these appliques are pieced together. So I'm going to make my own piecing right here in the strategic location that I need. So I find in the decal where's a good place I can clip between the design areas. There we go. And it opens wide up. This is perfect. This is exactly what I need right there. See, when I take in the little dart, I can just lay that applique back down. That's the area I'm going to have the dart in right there, and I'm going to pin it in. I'm going to show you here. The dart I'm going to take in between the layer of the lace. So it's not going to be showing on the inside portion of the dress. Right here where the pins are, that's where I'm going to stitch. I'm not going to show me stitching this on the machine. It's just going to suddenly appear right there. That's where the stitching is. And that flap, yes, is indeed between the lace layer and the body of the dress. It didn't show very clearly, but you'll see later. Now, this little piece of lace here, I do need to rotate up just slightly so it covers the neck edge. That's the really great thing about lace. It's really pliable. You can just put it where you want it, kind of scooch it over a little bit, and once you press it, it just conforms to what you need it to be. So I'm pinning down where I want that applique to be. Also, I've got all these little glued on gems. I'm just showing how they just pull off. If you heat them up, they'll come off a little bit more easily. I was going to do this by machine and stitch it on by machine, but actually I missed one of these little gems and broke my needle. I didn't show that here, but I just decided to do it by hand. I was really pressed for time with this project, and it was going to be quicker for me to just kind of whip stitch these appliques back down than it would be for me to try to avoid these gems that I might have missed and breaking all my needles. So I'm just doing it by hand. There's not a lot that needs to be laid down, so I just do a simple whip stitch. It's not tons of stitching. You don't need a lot of stitching really to hold these appliques down. Sometimes I take a couple stitches at a time before I pull that thread through. It just gives me less opportunity for that thread to be catching on my pins or other little pieces of lace that want to catch on that thread. So just sewing this on all the way around that applique. We're going to jump into fast motion here so we can get it done quickly. The inside of the dress here, you can see that I stitched through some of that netting that goes all the way through. That's all right, it doesn't matter. Here's the outside. You can see how nicely that looks, especially once pressed. Those appliques lay down so nicely and you can't even tell. There is the dart from the inside. You can see that the flap is not to the inside. It is between the layers of the lace and the body of the dress. And let's just sew back on that bra pad and finish this up for this gal. There we go. Good as new. Now I just need to do the other side, which I don't need to show since you already know how to do it.
And here we are with that completed upper bust portion. It lays a lot nicer, nice and flat. I realize that this doesn't fit Helga because she's been eating too many donuts, so I've got it pinned up, but you can see that it's tighter in the chest area than it was before. And this quick tip I hope is going to help you with the project you're working on. If you enjoyed today's video, give me a like and subscribe, share my video. See you next time, and keep on sewing.